hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, then my name is Lauren, nice to meet you, and if you already haven't, then go and hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I'm going to be doing like a chatty mukbang. Not done one of those in a while, but it's just going to be like fitness related. Obviously, if you are new here, then I have a fitness Instagram and TikTok account, and that is like one of my main focuses at the minute. I am training to be a personal trainer, so I get asked all the time questions through DMs on my fitness Instagram account. I'll pop the tag on the screen now so you can go and follow me on there. But I do get asked so many questions and it is so hard to answer them. Like, I literally clear these out and I have 98 message requests like of people just asking me questions, and I literally try so hard to reply to as many people as I can, but I literally just can't. Like, that is so many messages, so I do try my best to like answer them on my stories, because it is often 9 times out of 10 either people asking me that for their like certain deficit or how to work it out, etc etc, and advice. So I do try to answer them on my story, but I just thought this would be a little bit better because I can get more into depth. So I did ask on Instagram. Bang, it's a sushi. Look how good that is. It's from Tesco. I'm so excited for that. And then I just got, literally just from Tesco, Starbucks skinny latte and some fruit. But yeah, I'm just going to be eating those and answering questions. These are paper now. Didn't know. Banging. I've never actually got these ones from Tesco before, but you get so many in here. I'm literally just going to have them on the table at the side of me just because I can't really hold them. Do you know what I mean? So as you can see, I have been asked quite a lot of questions. I'm going to go through this one first. I'm just going to... That is good.
The flavor, oh my god, it's so real. Like,
I thought as well, I was actually going to do like a hot meal with this, but it's so hard to film a mukbang with a hot meal because it was cold. So I thought this is actually a really good idea. Unplanned, didn't think that wasn't the reason I got sushi. But what made you start your fitness journey? My boyfriend, he like pays for like a full nutritionist plan, diet plan and like training, and I feel like ever since he did it, I didn't start straight away. It was like, because he got really into it, like sometimes he just gets into like a diet and then just bins it off, but this one he's just really stuck to, and I think it's just obviously because he's paid a lot of money for it, and like obviously I'm with him quite a lot, so if he's eating healthy, then it just kind of made me want to eat healthy and like me lose weight as well, in that sort of sense. But I did obviously want to do it for me. I just got really out of shape and really unhappy with how I looked. Like, I wasn't overweight at any way, shape or form. I don't know, I just really put a lot of weight on in the first lockdown. I was going to the gym consistently. I've always been to the gym, but my diet was just not it. Like, it was awful. I knew nothing about nutrition, like absolutely zero. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to just make myself feel more confident in that sense, and I have learned to absolutely love it. Like, the whole journey, the process, the in-betweens, everything. That is amazing. How to avoid snacking or overeating. So this for me is, do not restrict yourself. Like, don't restrict your food. If you like really like snacking, then I'd say if you want to avoid it, I'd say have big meals. Like, that's what I do. So I'll have like a big breakfast that fills me up, so like eggs, high protein, oats. You can have like a light fry up, have a big dinner as well, something that you know is going to fill you up and you won't be hungry like a little while after. And then have a really big tea, or make sure your meals are high in protein as well, because that is what's going to fill you up for longer. And add a lot of vegetables to each meal, or fruit. So in the morning, have some fruit with your breakfast, just to keep you full. Like, you can have volume eating, you can have more fruit and vegetable for less calories. So it's just important, and it's so good for you as well. I like to do is I like my snacks in the evening, so I have like a biggish snack in the evening. I then also sometimes have a snack in between breakfast and dinner, or in between dinner and tea. It just depends, but just include them into your deficit. What I like to do is plan my meals out for like the day ahead, or like a couple days in ahead. I used to do this. I don't just go about my day and then just choose what I'm having there and then, because that's where I feel like you just end up snacking more, because you don't know what to have, so you just have anything because you've got these calories left, and then by the time you get to tea you're like, well, I've not actually got much left now. So I would say plan your like meals and snacks for the day before. Salmon and cream cheese sushi is my favourite. That is unreal. Right, this is a question I get asked all the time, and I feel like I need to do a whole separate video about it. What is reverse dieting? So reverse dieting is literally, it is so like effective when it's done. So you cannot be in a calorie deficit for so long. You can't be in a calorie deficit forever. It is literally so bad for your body. Your body needs the calories, otherwise your BMR and your metabolic rate will slow down and adjust to the calories that you're taking in. Obviously, if you're eating a low amount, then this will happen quicker. If you're eating quite high up, close to your maintenance, but still in a deficit, because a deficit can be anything from 100 to 500 calories, that is still a deficit. You will still lose weight, just at a slower rate if you are in a lower deficit. But obviously you can't do this for such a long period of time. You will come to a plateau and you will notice it. I noticed mine, and I am now reverse dieting because of it. So reverse dieting is literally bringing your calories up slowly until you're at your maintenance calories again. I would recommend upping your intake by 50 to 100 per week until you're at your maintenance calories. This ideally boosts your metabolism and just makes it run better, so you will lose weight. A lot of people get scared of upping the calories, which I completely understand, because I am the same. But it's literally impossible to gain weight. This way is so effective. I have noticed myself lose a lot more weight as well whilst I'm upping my calories, because I'm giving my body more energy and more calories, and I'm able to do more movement, and my NEAT will increase and my metabolism is increasing while I'm doing it. It's so effective. And then once you are at your maintenance, you need to eat at these calories for a few weeks, and then obviously if your goal is fat loss again, you'll bring them down in the same manner, so 50 by 100 per week. So yeah, but I think that is needed to be explained in a full video, because it is so hard to get your head around it. Do you have a cheat snack every day or cheat meal every week? I don't like to use the word cheat meal. I try and call it a off track or treat, like things like, I say off track because when I have, so today I'm literally having an off track day. Like, I'm still eating these foods because I love these foods and I include them in my deficit. They're healthy. I love giving my body like good nourishing foods, do you know what I mean? So basically, for an off-track day for me is just not tracking my calories. I feel like it's so important when you're tracking your calories to just have regular breaks from tracking. It doesn't mean overindulge and just eat like everything and anything in sight. It just means just don't track your food, because I just feel like with MyFitnessPal and tracking your calories, you just get so fixated on the calories and you just relate food to calories when it's not. It brings enjoyment, it's cultural, it's a social factor, like it's an enjoyment, and you shouldn't do that 24/7. It can be toxic, and I know myself when I need the break, which it's been needed for a couple of weeks now, but I thought I'd wait till today just because it was a good timing and my boyfriend's doing the same thing as well, and it's just easier if we do it on the same day because I feel like we can just enjoy it together. As far as having a cheat every day, I include the foods that I love every day. If I want a donut that day, then I will include it into my calories. It doesn't matter, like that is where you will ruin it. Like, it's where it will not, you won't lose weight. It needs to be consistent and sustainable. So if you want that donut or that cookie, then just include it into your calories. Just because it's not free, you do not have to eat fruit, veg for every single meal. Like, yeah, it is so important to get those fruit and vegetables in and those nutrients, but if you want a cookie as well as putting them in, then have it. Do you know what I mean? That's how it's sustainable. I'm just gonna have another piece of sushi. I swear I do that every time. Right, so I think a subject as a whole, if you are wanting to calibrate your calorie deficit, then a calorie deficit is not something to just copy off somebody else. So when you see like these TikTok videos of what I eat in a day, reels, etc., and people put the calorie totals, you just don't copy off them just because they're eating that and losing weight. Every single person is different depending on your height, weight, gender, sex, everything, like genetics. Every single person's different, so don't copy people. It is not a diet trend, and 1,200 calories is too low, definitely too low. I'm sorry, but I don't care who you are. No one is literally stationary. I can't say the word. Is it like sedentary, you know what I mean. So when you're calculating your deficit, I would recommend James Smith calculator or TDEE calculator on Google. James Smith is obviously better because you can enter like what your goal is and it'll enter your calories for you. But as far as putting your activity level, like, I couldn't recommend exercising enough. If your goal is weight loss, then exercise, even if it's walks, 5,000 steps a day. If you're starting from nothing, 5,000 steps a day is enough. Like, that's probably classed as like light exercise. If you did 10,000 a day, that is moderate exercise. And then obviously if you're doing exercises as well, it's just going to make that deficit a lot deeper and a lot more sustainable as well, because you can eat more food. If it's calculating your calories so low, then you're probably doing it wrong, so make sure you're doing it right. If you're confused about anything, just message a professional, but obviously use those TDEE calculator or James Smith calculator and make sure that you're putting the exercise level in right. But I couldn't recommend it enough. It's so good for you, not only just to lose weight, but it's just so good for your mental health, your physical health, everything. Like, if you can exercise, meaning if you don't have like a disability or health condition that means you cannot physically exercise, then there is no reason that you shouldn't be. Gotta be brutal. I'm gonna have I need to chew my food before it goes down. I'm just going to open my melon and have some of that as well. I've asked this one quite a few times, especially in my DMs as well. So like younger people, or if you're living at home with like your parents, so it says, how would you go about tracking homemade food correctly that I haven't made myself? So this is quite near enough impossible, but you can do it roughly. You can't do it exactly because obviously, so say if you're living at home and like your parents are cooking you a meal and it's with everyone, you cannot like weigh out all those ingredients because you'd have to weigh them before they're being cooked, and then obviously if everything's being cooked in the same pan, it is literally physically impossible. But this doesn't mean you will not make progress. You just have to roughly estimate. So just ask your parents like what ingredients they're making, and then just roughly estimate, like, so you can just add in the ingredients that they've used onto MyFitnessPal, or say and then just guesstimate a rough measurement of how much you think you've had. Obviously it's not going to be exact, but it won't be, you know, it won't be too bad, and you can have that 10% range of your calorie goal, obviously, especially if you're in a 500 calorie deficit. Another option is in MyFitnessPal or Nutricheck or any app that you're using. So say if you was having like fajitas or something, for example, if you just type fajitas in and pop it into there, something will come up for a generic like meal for fajitas or spag bol or chili. Do you know what I mean? It'll come up. So if you just type it in, a generic like meal will come up with a rough calorie estimate. If you want to put it a little bit higher than it says, then just put it a little bit higher just so that you're safe. But it doesn't matter, like if you are not in the position to be cooking and weighing like all your foods, obviously if you live with your parents sometimes it is difficult, especially if you're younger. That is literally fine. If you do it like that, you will still make progress. It is obviously not 100%, but it'll be 80%. Do you know what I mean? How long did it take for you to start seeing results, and did you feel defeated at any point? So I started like the whole process properly It was towards the end of October to the start of November, and I wasn't doing it properly then. I have used my Fitnessq&a for ages, but I've had no clue whatsoever. I have been that girl that eats 1,200 calories a day and doesn't know how to track or weigh their food. That was me, and it just doesn't work. So take some advice. But I started it around late October, November last year, so 2020. I did not see any progress, and now I look back, like, it literally took so long for me to notice the process. So I was doing it, I probably nailed down with like to mid-November, like, and I was doing everything accurately by the book. Like, I was learning, I could do it properly. It probably took from there, I think it was just before Christmas that I noticed a little difference. Like, I noticed little differences after like a month and a half, like literally just a little bit in my face, or like, so say when you're in the shower and you're washing yourself and you just feel yourself and you just feel a little bit like, that feels a little bit different, that feels a little bit thinner. But it's nothing massive and nobody else will notice it. But then I started getting like people saying to me, oh my god, you look so different. That was probably like around Christmas time, so that was probably like a month and a half in. And then the initial big difference was probably January, towards the end of January. I was like, that was when I noticed like a big difference within like my weight loss. Every single person's different, so it took me about 4 months to notice the big difference. Like, it could take somebody quicker than that, it could take somebody like longer than that. It literally just matters. It's your body, like, everyone's different, so it's literally just all about being patient and consistent with it. And about did you feel defeated? Like, you will feel like it's not working and you'll want to give up, but it's just important to just carry on. Like, just keep going. Like, you will lose weight if you are being accurate, you are doing your workouts, you're tracking everything, you're doing everything you can, then you will lose weight. It just takes time. You will feel like you want to give up, but just don't. That is where you power through. It's all about discipline, determination, motivation. You've just got to use your willpower just to carry on, and you will, I promise you, you will see results. If you are doing everything, you will see them. It just takes so long. Do you take pre-workout, and what type, and is it good? I have actually only recently started taking pre-workout. I did have one, but it wasn't a proper pre-workout. It's like BCAAs. It was like kind of a mix, but I have recently started using pre-workout and I absolutely love it. So I use one from Protein World and the Protein Works. I kind of got sent them, but I absolutely love them. They just make, especially for home workouts at the minute, I have literally sometimes I can't physically do it. And it's obviously a lot harder to gain muscle, so I feel like when I have pre-workout and I do a really nice hard session, I feel like I've got a really good pump, and obviously it's better for me to build the muscle. But yeah, I do have discount codes for them, so I will leave something on the screen for them, but I do recommend them too. They're so good and I cannot wait to use them in the gym. I'm like forgetting about my sushi. I've been filming for 25 minutes. Probably because I chat a lot of shit though. I'm going to answer like a few more. I get asked this question all the time, so I'm going to answer this one as well. What is your workout split? So I'm going to go off my gym one first. So when I'm going to the gym, so I had like a full split, like I actually was doing a split, so just do it in a week average. So I try to do like legs and glutes, lower body 2 to 3 times a week. And so I'll start with legs and glutes, so say it's a Monday, and then on a Tuesday I would do push, so an upper body push session, and then on a Wednesday I'd probably have a rest day. Then on the Thursday I would do a pull day, which is an upper body pull day. And then on the Friday I would do another lower body leg and glute session. With all the lower body and leg and glute sessions, I do try and like mix them up, obviously. So I do like deadlifts on one day with other exercises, focus on the glutes more, and then on say another day I would do like squats and then focus on the quads more. So yeah, I don't do the same leg and glute session every time, like mix them up. And then obviously, and then on a Saturday or a Sunday, mainly the Sunday, I will do my other leg session, just so I've had like a day's rest. And then I also do 3 cardio sessions a week, and I'll just do them in between. So say if I'm at the gym, I do like to try and do them like after the session if I'm already there, but obviously with the gym I don't really mind going back. Me and Liam normally go just back to the gym and go on the elliptical or something for an hour. But yeah, and I also do 10k steps a day, but obviously at the minute I just try and just do whatever I'm fancying, and I'm mainly doing YouTube video workouts. Do you add exercise onto your fitness app, then see how many calories you have left? So this is a big thing I actually want to address, because no. So on my Fitnesspal there's like an exercise thing, and it tracks your steps and then it adds the calories back on. Doing this is absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know why. Like, I love my Fitnesspal, it's so good for tracking, but do not use it to work your calories out, and do not use it to track your exercise. It's just a lazy calculator, so you need to properly do them. But no, the reason for this is because, so say if you're exercising, you've included exercise into your deficit, and then you're eating them calories back through exercise, you're bringing yourself out of the deficit. Obviously not all the time, but sometimes you will be bringing yourself out of the deficit. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? It's kind of pointless of doing the exercise if you're just going to eat it back. It'll just slow down the weight loss. Obviously exercise is not just for weight loss, like I've said before, but you get what I'm saying. You need to calculate your full deficit out and just turn the exercise part off in the settings. You can do that, I have done that myself. Also, another one that I've just pointed out, it's just caught with my eye. When you track calories, do you track your salad or veg? No, not all the time, it depends. So say if it was an avocado or something that's really calorie dense like that, or I'm having a really big amount, so say I'm having like a whole broccoli, when I do my broccoli mash, I will track it then. But if it's any other time, so if I'm just having a salad, like lettuce, peppers, and then obviously like chicken on top, I will not track the salad. Fruit is a different story, because obviously some fruits are quite calorie dense. Strawberries are really low calorie, and sometimes I don't track my strawberries if say I'm having a few on top of my oats or my yogurt. But no, I just think that is where you get a very unhealthy relationship with food, when you're tracking like food that is good for you, because then you will just view it as, well, I don't really want to eat them then and waste my calories on there. They are so good for you, and that's where it gets toxic. Do you turn down drinking and eating with your mates if it doesn't fit inside your deficit? Obviously with this lockdown I have not really had the choice to do that. Obviously I've been asked to see my friends and have a drink with them. I have had a drink I think twice within this deficit, obviously excluding Christmas, actually New Year, and another time after, which was about a month and a half ago now. So I mean, when things open I will not be going out every week. Obviously when they first open I'll be all over it. Like, we haven't done it for ages. I really will not care at first, but obviously I have goals and I've worked hard for this. I'm not just going to go out and ruin it every weekend drinking and indulging in food. But there are ways around it. Like, you can get lower calorie drinks, so you can just like get vodka with diet lemonade, or gin with diet lemonade, etc, etc. I will not be turning down, especially special occasions, or if I really want to go out and enjoy a time with my friends, then I will go, but obviously I will not be going out every week. I really want to answer the questions as well. I am so grateful for like all of the ones that say like, you're my inspiration right now and I'm here just for your journey. Thank you so much, you've helped me so much. Watching your what I eat in a day has helped me so much. I literally get like love from you all the time, and messages as well. I'm so glad that I can help so many of you and like inspire you and give you ideas. Like, it literally makes me feel so amazing, and I just wanted to thank you all, every single one of you that's followed me, interacted with my anything on TikTok, on Instagram, anything. Just thank you so much. Like, you don't understand how much it means to me. Like, every time someone follows me I'm like, oh my god, another person. Like, I just love it. Like, and I'm just so grateful for it. This is what I mean. I don't know how people do mukbangs, or I'm just a really talkative person, but I've literally still got half my sushi and all my fruit left. But yeah, I hope you did find this video useful and informative, because that was the aim of it. I will do a few more of these videos because I've actually really enjoyed it, and I really like in talking about fitness related things and nutritional related things and trying to educate people, because it is so important to be educated on topics like this. I found that's what's actually really helped me. Like, if I wasn't educated on this, I wouldn't be where I am now. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, then please give it a massive thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.